Feminista Jones.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Feminista Jones, and I am a storyteller. I use social media to tell my stories with the hope that my openness will inspire others in some way. Over the last 4 years, I've received hundreds of letters from fans and readers and supporters all around the globe. They tell me that I help them in so many ways. I'm going to share a few of those things with you. Dear Feminista, I've been following you on Twitter for a while now. Let me just say that you've taught me so much and will always thank you for that. I have family on Twitter, so I haven't been able to openly share with you and other women. Dear Feminista, thank you for sharing your story of how you discovered feminism through hip-hop music. You make feminism so accessible. Your younger sisters appreciate you. I never realized that as a Black woman, I could stand up for being a woman without betraying my race. You helped me see that. Thank you. Feminista, thank you for putting a name on what I have experienced for over the last 20 years. I never realized that there were others who felt as bad about being harassed on the street as I do. I have had grown men try to have sex with me since the age of 10, and I gained almost 100 pounds between 18 and 35 in order to deter their attraction to me. I wish someone would have asked me if I was okay then. Thank you. Dear Feminista, for the first time in my life, I feel strong enough to tell my mother that my stepfather raped me when I was 8 years old. Reading your tweets today helped me more than you could ever know. Thank you for your courage and sharing your story. Feminista, I love reading about your passion for writing. Your articles help me realize that I have my own voice, and you inspire me so much as a writer. Can you help me get started? Dear Feminista, I'm a 56-year-old white woman from Austin, Texas, and you and I have next to nothing in common. But I wanted to reach out to you and let you know that listening to you on HuffPost Live really opened my eyes. I'm not a feminist, but I believe in equal rights. I realize that I still have a lot to learn about you Afro-Americans. Thank you for being you. Hey, Ms. Jones, I just wanted to say that I really appreciate how candid you are when it comes to sex and sexuality. I never heard of pansexual before you started talking about it. You probably hear a lot about this, but I wanted to thank you personally for encouraging me to explore my own sexuality and be more honest with my boyfriend about wanting to be choked when he fucks me. He thinks he'll hurt me, but how do I tell him I want to pass out? Dear Feminista, over the last year and some change, I've lost 80 pounds. I'm well aware of your weight loss journey and the negative experiences you shared, many of which I can identify with. It takes a lot of courage to talk openly about weight issues. Just know you inspire many. Feminista, the last 3.5 years of my life have been difficult for me. In 2009, my partner of 13 years committed suicide. I found her body one morning at 7 a.m. and my life hasn't been the same since. I gained 30 pounds and everything hurt. Being part of the Sexy Shred community, I have learned that it is important to be deliberate about self-care and that it isn't selfish. Thank you so much. You've done so much for so many of us. Dear Feminista, I'm just emailing you one social worker to another. We need more people like you. Your blog about suicide not being selfish came at the right time. I was at my end. I'm still there, but your story about how you tried to take your own life was so important. You have no idea. I had no one to talk to, but you wrote like you knew me. Your words saved my life. 2 years ago, my son went to live primarily with his father because I have been struggling with depression. I love my son more than life itself, but I felt like a failure. When you talk about your son, Garvey, you help me realize that I made the best choice for my son. Thank you so much. Feminista, you're always meticulous when explaining things to people on the internet. Your level-headedness sets the bar. Thank you for sharing your voice. Thank you for being a constant inspiration. Your tweets help me channel my frustration and sadness. Words are powerful. You never know when someone is listening when you share your stories. Someone somewhere needs to hear what you have to say. Even if you don't feel very strong about it, you have a voice, use it.